Life has a way of testing us. It throws challenges, hardships, and roadblocks directly in our path. Not to punish us, but to shape us. Every obstacle you face is not a permanent wall, but a test of your persistence. And history has shown us one universal truth. Persistence overcomes resistance. The individuals who succeed are not always the smartest, the richest, or the most talented. They are the ones who simply refuse to quit when things get hard. An obstacle is only as strong as the effort you give against it. At first, resistance feels impossible to break through. It pushes back, it drains you, it makes you question yourself. But with consistent effort, what once felt unbreakable begins to weaken. Just like water slowly carves through stone, persistence wears down resistance until it finally gives way. Failures, setbacks, and mistakes are not signs that you should give up. They are stepping stones that redirect your path and strengthen your resolve. Every time you fail but get back up, you increase your chances of success. Persistence transforms failure into fuel. Most people quit not because the obstacle is unbeatable, but because they underestimate how much persistence is required. Success is not instant. It takes time, patience, and an almost unreasonable belief in yourself. The resistance you face, whether it's financial hardship, self-doubt, rejection, or criticism, is designed to test your commitment. Resistance only exists because you're moving towards something meaningful. If your goals were small and unimportant, there would be no resistance. The very presence of obstacles is proof that you're on a worthy path. When you wake up each day and commit to your path, no matter how heavy the burden feels, you are strengthening yourself against the weight of resistance. Imagine a blacksmith hammering iron. Again and again, sparks flying, the heat unbearable. With every strike, the iron grows stronger, sharper, more defined. That is what persistence does to you. It forges character, discipline, and resilience. Without resistance, you would remain soft, untested, and fragile. With it, you grow into someone capable of carrying greatness. Stoic philosophy reminds us that while we cannot control what happens, we can always control how we respond. Resistance is not an enemy. It is a teacher. Each obstacle builds mental toughness, patience, and clarity. Every difficulty is an invitation to grow. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" the Stoic asks, "How can I use this?" That single shift in perspective transforms pain into progress. Challenges lose their power when you stop fearing them and start embracing them as necessary steps in your journey. History is filled with stories of persistence. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling was rejected again and again before her words transformed the childhoods of millions. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but turned rejection into fuel for relentless training. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, yet emerged unbroken, ready to lead his nation toward freedom. What unites all of them is not luck or privilege, but persistence. Their resistance was fierce, but their persistence was fiercer. Failure feels like the end only if you let it be the end. Every failure carries within it a seed of knowledge. Each time you rise after falling, you plant that seed, and over time it grows into wisdom. Rejection sharpens your focus, setbacks strengthen your patience, and obstacles build your endurance. When you refuse to quit, failure becomes a detour, not a dead end. The very thing that once felt like defeat often turns out to be the turning point toward a greater success than you first imagined. Persistence is not glamorous. It does not always come with applause, recognition, or instant results. Often it means working in silence, training in the shadows, building when no one else believes in you. It means long nights, early mornings, and countless moments where quitting feels easier. But persistence whispers to you in those moments, Keep going, because every step is progress, even if no one sees it yet. The day will come when the effort compounds, when the unseen work becomes visible, and the resistance that once seemed unbreakable finally crumbles. Discipline fuels persistence. Motivation may spark your journey, but it cannot carry you through the storms. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when you feel exhausted, what pushes you to practice when you feel uninspired, what drives you to stay focused when distractions surround you. Discipline is loyalty to your vision, even on the days when the fire inside you feels dim. With discipline, persistence transforms from occasional effort into an unshakable habit, and habits create destiny. Success is not a random stroke of fortune. It is the inevitable outcome of refusing to quit. The world bends to those who endure long enough. If you work long enough, opportunities will appear. If you keep trying, eventually someone will notice. If you continue to learn, adapt, and grow, success will have no choice but to reveal itself. Persistence forces success because time rewards those who remain in the game while others give up. The finish line belongs not to the fastest, but to the ones who refuse to leave the race. The truth is that resistance is loud in the beginning. It shouts, it intimidates, it convinces you that the mountain is too high, the weight too heavy, the dream too far away. But if you keep climbing, if you keep carrying, if you keep walking, resistance begins to quiet down. It realizes you will not break. And the moment resistance yields, persistence claims victory. What once felt impossible becomes a memory, proof that you are capable of far more than you believed. So when you are tired, keep moving. When you are doubted, keep believing. When you are rejected, keep building. Every act of persistence is a message to the universe that you are unshakable, that you are worthy, that you are destined for more. The road will not be easy, but it is precisely the difficulty that makes it meaningful. Diamonds are created under pressure. Muscles are built under strain. Greatness is born through persistence against resistance. The day will come when you look back and realize that the very obstacles you once feared became the foundation of your strength. The resistance that once tried to stop you became the reason you succeeded. Every long night, every painful failure, every lonely step was carving you into someone unstoppable. And when that day comes, success will not feel like a gift. It will feel like justice. It will feel like the natural result of your persistence. Never forget this. Resistance is temporary, but persistence is eternal. You were not meant to quit. You were not meant to surrender. You were meant to rise, to endure, to keep moving forward until success has no choice but to surrender to you. Keep going. Keep building. Keep refusing to quit. Persistence will always overcome resistance, and your victory will be the proof.